Hello and welcome back to Gardening and Allotment Tips for your daily episode of Gardening with Ben, sharing tips and advice for you to use in the garden and around the allotment, and hopefully help improve things. And some things you may learn, some things you may know already, so you don't really learn anything, but sometimes it's nice just to have a listen and find out tips and advice from other people. So today's Gardening and Allotment Tips podcast is going to be about working out what you need to do in the garden and the allotment. And this is one big thing that I do like to stick to when I'm growing my own vegetables on the allotment and stuff like that, is that now is obviously winter time, and if you can hear, I've got hail bouncing down on my window, so I hope you can hear the episode. Apologies if not, but obviously now is winter time, and this is the perfect time to be getting jobs done in the allotment and the garden. And the way that I do this is that I have myself my own notebook, and I write down a few jobs which need doing each week. I don't like to go over the top and write absolutely hundreds of jobs that need doing in the allotment. I like to write down a few jobs which need doing that week, and having a smaller list will encourage you to crack on and get them done, whereas a bigger list can sometimes be a lot daunting and you don't want to get moving or motivated into cracking on and doing these jobs. So I tend to write down a few little lists to do while I'm off work, because I have 4 days on, 4 days off, so I have plenty of time to spend down there, and I'll only write down a couple of jobs for each day what specifically need doing. Hence, like this week, I wrote down on my list that I wanted to finish my strawberry bed area, and that is finally finished. I've got all my strawberries in, and I've cleared round the beds where they need to go. They all still need painting, the beds, but that won't be done until it's a bit drier, and there's no rush to get my painting done. The main job on the allotment is to get it neat and tidy and ready for springtime, because that's the most important job. The painting can come last for all I care. The painting is only to make it look good, and obviously it makes the wood last longer because it'll stop it from rotting, but the painting is the last job on the list that needs doing. So we have got all my allotments strawberry bed area cleared, and also I have on the list that I'll take down 2 bin bags, and I will fill them each week and chuck them away, because I do have a lot of rubbish down there lying around, like old drinks cans and old seed packets and stuff like that. So I like to bring my rubbish back home with me so that it's not down on the allotment. Obviously you don't want any pests getting their heads stuck in the cans, or getting poisoned from anything that's left lying around, so it's good to bring the rubbish back with you. So I'll have a few little jobs on it, and also I'll have like little jobs like prune my cooking apple tree back a bit, or weed a certain little area, or put some fresh compost down in a little area. But I always like to work on one area at a time when I'm trying to get my allotment prepared for the year ahead. And if you'll have seen my Instagram post that I shared today on Gardening with Ben Instagram, I have shared the area that I have been doing, and it's took me literally 3 weeks to do it. You wouldn't have thought it were that bad, but I take my time with it, and I like to concentrate on certain areas at a time. So I've took 3 weeks to do it. I've got it all cleared, I've got it all tidied, I've got all my paths cleared, I've got all the weeds out what were lying around, and yeah, sorted all the rubbish out what was dotted around. and got it all tidy, and now that area is ready for the springtime and it's ready for those strawberries to be growing. So they're all sorted. So next week's job is I've got to start on my main plot. What I mean by my main plot is that it's the area where I grow literally everything. I've got about 16, 18 beds on there, and they're all built, all the beds are built. In previous years, sometimes I've taken all the beds up, realigned them, changed the size, or moved them to somewhere else. But this year I'm going to leave all the beds in because they're all built and they're all in the correct places. All the paths are wide enough because I like to have the paths a paving slab apart, so that as I get paving slabs I can just lay them down in between the beds and get them down. So that is going to be the task for literally the next month, clearing that part of the plot, and I should get it done. I'll possibly get it done in less than a month, to be honest, because it looks bad, but it's not bad if you get me. It shouldn't take too long to get it all tidied and sorted. It's quite an easy area to do because it is maintained regularly throughout the year and I keep on top of it. It's just a case of clearing all the old vegetables from the beds, because I'm sure a lot of you are like me. There's still old vegetables dotted around in the beds and stuff, and it's sometimes good to leave old plants in there because it'll let the birds eat them and they'll be able to feed through the winter and eat from it, and other animals that are dotted around the allotment site. Like the other week I saw a pheasant down on my plot, which was fantastic to see. First time I've seen a pheasant down on the allotment site, and I enjoy seeing wildlife down on the plot. So that's going to be another episode to talk about one day, encouraging wildlife to the allotment. But I do love to see the wildlife down there. Yes, there can be pests. Yes, they can eat stuff. But I love to be around nature, and the allotment is certainly the place to do that. So yeah, my advice is, as it's a Friday and most of you will be off at the weekend, and unfortunately I'm not, I'm on night shift, but after my 4 nights I'll have got a list written of jobs that I want to get done this week and things that I want to get planted as well. I keep getting a few bits to plant on my allotment here, there and everywhere, and it's going to certainly look pretty much spectacular come the summertime, because I am putting so much into this plot this year. It's going to look fantastic, and yeah, some stuff will take a while to get going, but with determination and hopefully encouragement from all my followers, we can get it looking great and hopefully get some fantastic stuff from it. I still need to get some more bits that I need to get planted. Definitely I've got some blackberry canes to get in. I want to get some blackberries growing this year on my plot. That's my main plan as well. So yeah, get those lists written. It's a weekend. See how many you can complete. Don't put too many things down on the list, because if you have a small amount then you think, oh yes, I've managed to do it, I've succeeded, I've finished it, I've completed it, I can rest now and enjoy the allotment and the garden around you. So have a great weekend, everybody. If you've not clicked that subscribe button on this podcast, please do. It does help people get it seen, and please leave a review as well. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave a review on there. If you're listening on Spotify, leave a star rating, because it helps people see my podcast and helps people listen to it. So until next time, as always, remember, keep smiling, keep gardening, and keep listening to Gardening with Ben's podcasts.